Welcome back. Let's dive straight into this explainer. Today, we're looking at a totally fascinating project case study: how to build really high-end dynamic WordPress sites in record time using Google's newly announced AI tools from the recent I/O event. If you've been trying to figure out how to massively speed up your web development workflow without losing that premium custom feel, well, you're in exactly the right place. You know those ultra high-end sites, right? Think Stripe, Apple, or Linear. They just feel alive. The motion flows, the scrolling is buttery smooth, and the whole experience feels meticulously crafted. Traditionally, getting that cinematic level of polish takes weeks of intense coding and effort. But today, we're looking at a totally different reality. We're talking about an incredibly rapid, AI-automated workflow that makes this high-end experience practically instant. So here is our roadmap for the build. First up is visual conception, then cinematic motion integration, followed by automated structural layouts, and finally, WordPress deployment. Let's start by looking at the high-end design problem and our tech stack. To pull this off, we're utilizing some brand new tools fresh out of Google's recent drops. Our stack looks like this. We've got Gemini 3.5 Flash for hyper-fast conceptualization, Gemini Omni for bringing those concepts to life, Anti-Gravity 2.0 for actually generating our website architecture, and MCP Tools acting as the bridge to tie it all together. This stack is literally the secret to cutting a timeline down from weeks of tedious dev work to just a few minutes. Seriously, just look at the sheer speed of this workflow on this timeline. We go from initial concept generation in seconds to integrating complex motion in seconds. Then we generate our structural layouts in just a few minutes and execute an instant push to WordPress. I mean, it completely shatters all our old expectations for how fast web development should be. All right, moving to stage 1, visual conception. So your go-to for rapid concepts is Gemini 3.5 Flash. Step 1 is super easy. You just hit the plus icon, select Create Image, and make sure you're on 3.5 Flash for that maximum speed. Then, simply type in a prompt that describes the exact vibe and style of the modern website you want. In a matter of seconds, you've got this beautiful, polished, static foundation ready to go. Now for stage 2, cinematic motion integration. Okay, a static image is a great start, but we want it to feel alive. Enter Gemini Omni. This is what handles the heavy lifting for our animations. For step 2, click that plus icon again, select Create Video, upload the static image we just generated, and add your prompt. Boom. In seconds, Omni spits out a super smooth cinematic motion background. Suddenly, that static concept feels incredibly premium and dynamic. Which brings us to stage 3, automated structural layouts. This is where the magic really happens, bringing everything into Anti-Gravity 2.0. And the cool part is, you don't just dump your assets onto a blank canvas. You import the designs, describe the layout you want to see, and Anti-Gravity actually goes to work generating functional website sections based on what you asked for. And we're still only minutes into the project. Think about this. Instead of staring at a blank screen trying to code a page from scratch, Anti-Gravity automatically pulls it all together for you. It builds out a working website structure, sets up automatic layouts, flawlessly integrates those Gemini Omni motion visuals, drops in your interactive buttons, and even calculates accurate spacing. All of this without writing a single line of code. And the final piece of the puzzle, stage 4, WordPress deployment. Okay, here is the crucial setup for getting this live. Step 1, you grab the WordPress MCP plugin from GitHub and install it. Step 2, jump into your WordPress settings and generate a unique token. Step 3, head right back over to Anti-Gravity and paste in a simple config file along with your site URL and that token. Finally, step 4, just prompt Anti-Gravity to push. The connection locks in and the site transfers over instantly. Once that push goes through, you just open up the Pages section in your WordPress dashboard, and there it is, a highly dynamic, motion-rich site fully assembled for you to preview. And because it is now completely native to WordPress, you can jump in, tweak things, and continue building and polishing just like you normally would. The absolute heaviest lifting is completely done. Let's wrap up with the automated, time-saving verdict. I think the original creator of this workflow really hit the nail on the head when they said, honestly, seeing that entire workflow happen this fast feels kind of crazy, because it really does. Going from a simple text prompt to a fully deployed, high-end, motion-rich WordPress site in just a few minutes, that is a massive, staggering leap forward compared to the old, weeks-long development cycles we're used to. So as we close out this explainer, I want to leave you with a final thought. Think about your own projects. How is integrating rapid automated tools like Gemini Omni and Anti-Gravity 2.0 going to transform your agency or your freelance timelines moving forward? The tech is here, it is surprisingly accessible, and it is just incredibly fast. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.